Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. And this one, we're going to be talking about great entry points and basically how to get your position at the price point where you want it at. So that's what we're going to be jumping into here. Before we jump too deep in it, make sure you all drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. Also, check in the description down below to follow me on social media. I am pretty active on there as well. A lot of people like to send me messages and stuff. I try to respond to as many people as possible. And yeah, so we're going to jump into jumping in, like price points and things like that, because one thing that I've been noticing is we do have a lot of beginning investors in this community. Like, there's a lot of new people who have never invested before and don't really understand it. So you got people making the basic mistake of investing right here. Like, look at this. So we're taking a look at the Omi chart. By the way, we are in a buy zone for Omi. If you do not know this, we are in a buy zone right now. The thing that you have to realize, especially if you're new to investing, when the price is going down, when the price is down, you do want to try to wait for it to find its floor. But when you think that it could be at a floor, you put some money, you put a little bit of money in. And this is not financial advice, by the way. This is just like basic. This is just basic strategy. So when you see it going, like for instance, let's say it goes down right here, you think this could be the bottom. Like, it's no problem with buying in there. Then it goes down a little bit more. You're like, okay, now let's buy in some more here. Then now it's down here. It touched the fours again. So as you all know, I had a price target on this in the fours. I had a price target on that in the fours. I thought that there was a chance that it could definitely go down to the fours, and it literally just touched there not too long ago, right here. Yep, it touched right there onto the fours, and then it bounced back because we have some strong resistance at the we have some strong support at the 5. So yeah, but it is looking pretty. It's looking pretty scary. It's looking scary, especially if you're a beginning investor. To those who are experienced, you know that all the hype, the lies and stuff like that that's being spread around the developers about how they're announcing like they're going to be scamming and stuff like all the stuff that makes absolutely no sense. That's what people are worried about. But this is why the price is dropping. The price is dropping because there's false information being spun, and then you have people who got in up here. They see it going down here, and they're like, "Oh, I might as well just take 50% of my money because it's better than losing everything." Because they don't understand how it works. Like, instead of buying in up here, like, the thing is, never buy into a trend. So we're gonna use 2 other examples for you. Look at Dogecoin right now. That looks beautiful, right? Look at all these gains. Like, this is like, just buy into this right now so you can ride this wave up, right? Wrong. Like, this is the absolute horrible time to try to get into Dogecoin, because when something is going up, it has to come back down. It has to come back down and retest the support levels. It's going to find new points of resistance. Like, it's going to come back down. You never go and chase after a position. Don't go and chase. Like, that's what, like, if you jump into this, you're trying to chase a trend. A trend is just that for a reason. It trends up. Like, you're supposed to, like, people who got in down here, cool. When you get in down here, like, look at this. As you can see, it went up, consolidated a little bit around this area here. It consolidated, stayed around this range a little bit, dropped down a little around here. This was the time to get in. This was the time to buy in. You want to buy in, you believe in it. Okay, now it starts shooting up. Now, this is when people want to buy in, because the thing is, what you have to understand about crypto is it runs off hype. So as soon as this starts shooting up, like, oh, it's passing, oh, it hit 40 cents, it hit 40 cents, can it keep going? It's like, it start, like, by the time everyone is talking about something, it's usually on an uptrend like this, which means this uptrend is not going to last too much longer. Things do not just trend up. The market is always up and down. Like, nothing just trends straight up in a straight line forever. So when you see something like this should be the absolute time that you're scared and terrified to try to jump into something like this, because it's not a great time at all. When something's trending up this hard, no. And then look at this. As you can see, look at Ethereum. This is Ethereum right here. So when you look at Ethereum, people are trying to buy in now that it's on the trend up. You see all these people trying to get in. Like, people are taking their money out of other investments trying to get in on Ethereum. They're chasing. and it's going to start dropping again eventually. It's going to start dropping eventually. You don't know how much time you have until it gets to dropping again, which is why you don't enter when something is trending. Everyone's talking about Ethereum. Everyone's talking about Dogecoin. When everyone is talking about something, that is not the time to enter. And a lot of people have invested in Omi when everyone was talking about it. A lot of people got in right here when it was like, it came up like this. It came up like crazy. And a lot of people said, okay, let me buy in now, because this is the time to buy in. When those people who were kind of wise, they waited for it to go up and then come back down. Like, because all it takes for you is for you to educate yourself. Because right now, if you watch this channel, you have a solid foundation of information where you can think to yourself, okay, so now we're at a point. They have not put us on any big exchanges. They aren't releasing consistent drops. They're saying they're going to release stuff, and then they're not actually releasing it. Stuff keeps falling through. Their staff team is not big enough. Unlocks is about to happen, so the community is going to panic about this. Like, you have a huge bunch of information that you can pull on to kind of guide you when it comes to the price. Like, so when you factor in all of this stuff, Omi has every reason to continue going down and no reasons to continue going up. Like, for instance, we have a drop tomorrow. It is tomorrow, right? I'll be confusing days. But yeah, we have a drop going on tomorrow. What you can think is that, it might be big. It might do something. It might push the price up a little bit. I don't see tomorrow's drop. Like, people are not excited about tomorrow's drop. I haven't heard anything about it in the community. No one's really been talking about it too much. It's probably still going to sell out. It's probably still going to sell out because we have a bunch of crypto people here, so people just want to get in early. But yeah, I don't think that the price tomorrow, like the drop tomorrow, is going to be too impactful. And we could probably still see, like, as you can see, just drop back down into the fours. We're probably going to continue to see this fall a little bit. Now, this is why this is the time to buy, because when the hype is dying down, that is when you get into something, not when the hype is at its peak. The problem is a lot of people are entering things when the hype is there. Everybody starts talking about SafeMoon, then, oh, let me go to SafeMoon. Everybody starts talking about Charizard token. Hey, Charizard token, I'm there. Like, when everyone is talking about something, the opportunity is gone. When everyone is talking about something, the opportunity is gone. Do not invest when everyone is talking about something. If everyone hears about this, like, you can literally ask, like, no one in my family is really heavy into investing like that, and they all know what Dogecoin is. That is not the time to invest, especially when it's at a peak and everybody's making a ton of money and stuff like that. So, because it's nowhere for this to go but down. Nowhere for this to go but down. I'm a believer that it can reach $1 for sure. But I do believe that it's going to have another dip off probably before it gets to $1. It's going to have another dip off. Dogecoin, this is Dogecoin right here. I believe it's going to have another dip off just like this. It's going to dip off somewhere, and then it's going to have another shoot up. I would buy in once this starts to dip a little bit somewhere. Like, so just wait for the dip. Once it dips off, then re-enter. That would be my strategy to enter something like this. Same with this. Same with Ethereum. Now, this looks like it could possibly be consolidating here. Like, you just gotta see if it is consolidating. If it like consolidates around this area, then you could say that, okay, that could be an entry point, especially if it looks like it's going towards the upside. But then you would have to do more research about, okay, if it's consolidating, where is it more likely to go? Is it going to go down or up? You have to listen to experts who actually study Ethereum, and you have to do your own research, learn how to read charts and things like that, so you can be well educated on when to enter. When you enter a position is very, very important. It's one of the most, it is the most important thing. Like, outside of doing research into the company and making sure the investment is a solid investment, it's the most important thing, your entry. Because let's say people got in, like, let's say you got in right here. Like, the hype was going on, you got in right here. It slowed down a little bit. You got in right here when it dipped. It looked like it was dipping. It looked like it was turning around or consolidating. You got in right there. Then it would have, like, because also if it would have failed right here, that support, it has support here. It has support in this area right here. So it would not have continued to fall too far from this point. But a lot of people get in once it goes here, has a little area of consolidation, then goes up again, and then everybody wants to buy in on this super upward trend like it cannot go back down. This is why it's definitely important to educate yourself. It's definitely important to educate yourself because your entry point means everything. Your entry point is everything. So enter when it's on the downtrend. Enter when things are on the downtrend. As something goes down, buy more. And also, another big tip that I have for you is don't just put all your money in at one time. So let's say you have $1,000 that you want to put into it. So when it dips right here, you put $1,000 in. Then it shoots up. Don't put no money in it. You're like, oh, it's shooting up. Let me put some more money in. Nope, that's not the time to do it. Then it goes here. It has a little bit. Then it goes back to here, right here. When it gets to right here, you're like, okay, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling. Then somewhere in here, you want to put in, like you put in 200 here. It falls right here. You put in 200 here. It goes up, but then it starts falling. Okay, you put in 200 more here. Then it falls some more. Okay, 200 more here. Now, if it's falling to where it's at right now, where we're back in the fours, this is where you put in your last 200. Now, it could continue to fall a little bit, but now you instead of just putting in all your money right here and taking this huge L, now you're getting in everywhere. You're getting in everywhere at every dip, which means you're going to get better returns because you're getting in at better and better dips, which means you have better and better discounts for the amount of Omi that you're buying. So, yeah, it's very, very important that you understand entries, like when to enter a position, because a lot of people who are mad and fed up with Ecomi right now and spreading all this hate and stuff around the community, they got in right here, put all their money in, and now it's going down here. Like, I mean, obviously, a lot of people would panic in that situation, but also because what you have to understand is once Doge starts dipping, which it's going to do. Once Doge start dipping, you're going to have people saying crazy stuff about Doge as well. The problem is uneducated people jump in and get to like buying right here. Like how, like that's a terrible, like who would buy in right here? This is a terrible place to buy in. This is a terrible place to buy in right now. Let's see this. I mean, this place, Ethereum is more established. So as you can see, look at the trend. If you look at the trend of Ethereum, it goes down a little, and then it goes back up. It has no real, like, we don't really see huge price tanks with Ethereum thus far. We've not seen that. So buying in right here, it might not be too risky. Even if it goes back down, you could just buy in at a dip because it does look like it's a little consolidation or something happening right there. So even if it goes back down to here, that just means buy some more on the dip. But honestly, even here, I would wait for it to dip. I would wait for it to dip a little bit right here because it hasn't dipped in a while. It's gone up and it hasn't really dipped back down. So, I don't know, man. This is just the way that I look at it. It's really, really simple. You don't have to, and this way of looking at charts and stuff, you don't even really have to understand how to read charts. Like anyone can look at a line and see this line going up and down, see the way the line is, and then you can get more information this way. So, as you can see, you can look at dates and stuff. You can see this goes back to 2020, and it had an upswing, then it consolidated here. No huge dip, no huge fall down. Now it's doing this again. It could be consolidating here. Like, so Ethereum is safer. It's Ethereum, it looks safer. It does not look like we're going to see a crazy drop off when it comes to Ethereum because historically it doesn't look like that has happened. But well, from what we can see here, I haven't gone too far back in the charts. But yeah, like it hasn't done anything crazy. Like when it comes down to Dogecoin, you look at this historically, it's going all the way up here, then dropped all the way down here, and then it's reaching a point where it was up here again. Do you really want to buy in when it's reaching this point again, just for it to drop down and come all the way back here again? But now you have more believers, so it might find some support somewhere like around here or something like that. Like you can literally just look at the charts and see, like, because it has people accepting it now. It has like basketball teams accepting it and stuff like that. I don't think that it's going to go back down to these levels right here. I don't think it's going to go back down to these levels right here. And then we have a little bit more support that might prevent it from going here. So if it's probably going to drop back down to somewhere around this area here, like around here. So still, my strategy would be to wait until the dip comes. Like it's very, very important, like when you enter. So I just wanted to make this video and basically explain some of my thought process when I look at charts. This is like not even really technical analysis. This is like common sense analysis, like because we not really even using the tools that you can use to like chart things and really be accurate with this. You're just looking at it. You're just looking at trends. You're looking at the trend. You're looking at historic data and seeing which direction it's going. So as you can see, it shot straight up. That was hype. Now it's going down, and then it's catching resistance. You have people who believe, so people keep buying the dip. It goes up a little bit, then it continues to fall. As you can see, people's faith is swaying in this. All the people who was looking for a get rich quick, all the people who got in here who frustrated and tired of losing money, people are selling off right now. Then you have whales who have sold and things like that. So, and then there's no reason for it to go up. So it's downtrending, and it's probably going to continue to downtrend a little bit. Yeah, we hit the 4/8. Like we just went down to the 4/8. Like it's going to continue to downtrend a little bit. There's no reason for it to go up. I don't think tomorrow's drop is going to be too impactful unless they do some type of surprise with it, where that's the first introduction of packs or something like that. Then that would be huge and probably shoot the price up. That type of news. But yeah, that was pretty much it, man. I just wanted to give you all a general, like, even if you don't know technical analysis, I just wanted to show you a simple way to read the charts and really be able to make better informed decisions than just trying to jump in because you're hearing everyone talk about the gains they're getting from something. Like, once everyone is talking about something, it's the opportunity is gone. Like, you don't want to get in when something is the new hype. So this is just my thoughts. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. As always, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on notifications so you stay updated, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, Joe.